Different week, different chamber, same fight.
Will the government provide details to the Australian people on why it was necessary to release each of the 140 detainees into the community?
The government, under the Westminster system, does not act like an autocratic dictatorship and actually does what the court says.
148 people have now been released,
including pedophiles, rapists, murderers and a contract killer.
Following a landmark High Court ruling that people can't be held in immigration detention indefinitely if there's no prospect of them being deported. Police already stepping in.
2 detainees, one in New South Wales and another in South Australia, have recently been charged.
Aliyawa Yuwari faced the Adelaide Magistrates Court today, charged with 2 counts of indecent assault. The government wants some of the group detained again under new laws to be presented to Parliament on Wednesday.
It's being rushed through again with indecent haste.
The new regime will cover people with a prior conviction punishable with a jail term of 7 years or more. Importantly, they don't have to have served that sentence, just that they have committed a crime which could have that attached to it. The government would make an application to a state or territory Supreme Court for the person to be put back behind bars for up to 3 years, setting out why the individual is so dangerous and why it's believed they'll commit another serious violent or sexual offence. It'll be up to a judge to decide whether there's a high degree of probability they'll reoffend. The government believes the majority of the almost 150 people released so far meet that first threshold, but on the second it is less clear and would be based on how many applications the government makes and how judges decide on the case.
This is shoddy and xenophobic legislation.
The government doesn't need the Greens to throw their support behind the bill if the opposition backs it in, and they're expecting another briefing on the legislation before it lobs into Parliament.
What we would like to know is how many people out of that list of now 148 would be captured by that 7-year requirement.
A deadline for detail in the dying days of the parliamentary year. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Canberra.